Well, Bob Mitchell was on one side of me saying, it won't sink, it won't sink. Nancy Weinbach was on the other side of me calling 911. They are great tasks. Mary did good.
I have always been concerned about safety on the water. I just observed with interest as to how it was going to work out and whether the thing would float properly or whether it would capsize or...
This is somebody else. Who knows?
Oh, there's the police.
Yeah, there's the police car back
Well, he
there.
talked to Al, so...
Aha!
There's famous. Channel 5's here also.
At first I thought you were one of the policemen.
Okay.
We're going to go over and meet Vanessa, the newscaster.
88 years old, not bad.
Hi
there.
there you are.
I'm here.
Okay. Hello, Dottie. You
made
did.
it.
Oh, God, right on time. Oh, you guys are something else.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You're looking smashing.
Well, you too.
There is our...
Have Henry's son lift this aboard.
You're going to pick her up like a baby?
Yeah. He's gonna, sure. Why not? I tell you, this is gonna be just hilarious.
Yeah, they came here one night. Yeah. But you know, Bob told me last night that we may need to move farther up.
What I should have done is what I would do next time. I would go buy chairs. They would be bolted down. This is where you will sit. And that way would have avoided everything.
Hey, Flo and Joe, you're going to be interviewed for news, okay?
In case we get untethered.
My name is...
Our secret weapon is we have the fins off my Hobie kayak, and you pedal them and they go sideways like a penguin's flippers, and they can go faster than an Olympic kayak. So if you look underneath the boat, you can see the fins down there, and I'll be sitting in my kayak seat and I'll be pedaling, and we have 4 paddlers. We built little safety features into the boat, handholds and things like that, and of course we're wearing PFDs, so life jackets. So we don't see any problems. And the other thing is we're not out there on the boat for a long time. We're going to launch, get on it, make sure our weight distribution is right.
See, one of the things that nobody thought about, and I certainly didn't, was that it wasn't a matter of strength for the rowers and the people on the boat. It was a matter of balance. And almost everybody I saw get on looked scared to death.
We had one crew member who said the boat's going to capsize and quit. And that was a very clear moment, because when I said, no, the boat's not going to capsize, it can't capsize, and trying to draw a diagram of the thing, and he said, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. And I just...
I think that at that particular point, within the community, there was this feeling, aha, this maybe really isn't a good idea. So it was like,
it isn't, or
sudden was not, that maybe it wasn't a good idea.
As a matter of fact, we do need to be towed.
You can always throw it over if you need to bring it in. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's going to look like we're being towed by this thing, because when the wind blows on it, just goes like that.
Are you sure that's water? It looks like white wine, aren't they?
Yeah, it's open. Thank you.
We actually had a couple people who said that, either younger ones who had either been in one of the races, like Rosie had been in one where they capsized and discovered that one of their crew couldn't swim and so on. So we were hearing these stories of prior disasters.
And you can go on YouTube and there are pictures of disasters. As a matter of fact, I think we had some in our orientation showing these boats coming in and just disintegrating.
Under there. You have to hold my paddle. Reach in under.
Oh, they're getting... If I reach in under...
No, of course not.
She's the admiral of the sea.
Making us officers.
You were an officer?
She was a code lady from
The
World
Navy
War II.
waves.
Oh my
One of the
gosh.
code girls.
Yeah, one of the code girls.
What's a code girl?
We broke enemy codes.
Where were you stationed?
Washington, D.C.
Wow. Oh my
There
God.
were thousands of us. I wasn't very unique.
Are you official now, Al?
I feel like the Wizard of Oz, you know, all of a sudden I've been given a heart or courage or rank. Oh my God, how many stars do I have? 3 stars.
Oh, that's not
man.
enough.
Finally got my stars.
I left my watch in the backpack.
Put it right here.
Who's carrying it to the water?
The fancy
Anybody who's here that can lift is carrying it to the water.
Will.
I know. Over there.
What I should have done is said, let's get it in the water and let's finish the test that we didn't do the first time. Let's get on and off. And when we're not in a hurry, we had hours to play with. And I didn't do that. I just sat there and waited for them to do whatever. And everybody was having a great time, but they weren't paying attention to the details, which I should have taken care of.
I'm a spectator.
So they've already.
They had one group, one boat, and they had no oars. So they put their hands and feet in the water. They got on their tummy and they just like fish.
It's going to be a pretty speedy trip because the wind is quite strong.
Yes, ma'am. We'll wait for you. It's a good idea. Where's the crew? Hello, Mr. Bill.
How you doing, Ken?
My job is to call cadence so that everyone, the 4 paddlers, we all get our paddles in and out at the same time. So we're synchronized. Otherwise, we'll be going this way or that way, back, who knows. So we're going to try it. I'm excited.
Now, I would help.
No wonder I couldn't do it by myself.
It takes a village. No, it's not going all the way down.
Holding down at the bottom.
Yeah, but it's crossed over.
Got it?
Yeah, don't push too hard.
And one of the things was the boat was really too heavy. We had heavy marine grade plywood on the platform.
No, I think you need that there. So you need that there so the pedals don't hit the ground.
That's what.
So
that's,
that's
no.
brace it against. But we think that dragging this contraption down the bank and so on like that some of those milk cartons were compromised, ruptured.
Well, just make sure that doesn't, because otherwise the pedals.
I'm as ready as I'll be.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, good.
See me.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Going right where you're standing.
Thank you.
When this thing gets launched, there's a mighty bow wave that goes across the lake. Let's just sit it down over here and rest a bit.
The boat itself was extremely heavy and cumbersome, so just transporting it was a minor miracle.
1, 2, 3. Go. Steve, what's your step?
Watch your step, please. You don't want to lose
Just know when you're tired. Ready to rest.
Yep.
You need more people?
Yes.
Hey, here comes a muscle.
You're gonna wait till she'll snap.
Watch your step, Will.
Maybe. Ducks are going to have to watch us.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Stop.
Nancy, you need me?
Don't break off the bow. Yeah. Right in the middle. No, that's there. That's here. Don't let my glove slide away. Ready? Set. Good. Thank you. Just go run it over her feet. Keep on coming. There you go. Wonderful.
We knew it.
A little bit more.
They tested it, right? Oh, stick your finger.
The main problem was we had never practiced with 4 people and 4 paddlers and a peddler because we couldn't dismantle the boat. Hey, Joe! Joe! Stay on board!
And no planning. We did a lot of strength training that sort of thing, but no talk about balance and how do you move around on a tippy boat.
Yo, go in here.
It's easier right here.
Yo.
If you come in here, it'll be a lot deeper if you go to the other side.
I had set out a 3-step ladder with the boat, thinking it would be taken as a way to get on it, get on the boat. And the committee took the boat without my knowing what they were taking, and they left the stepladder here. But if I had been paying attention, I would have realized they didn't take it.
Oh, she's on.
I was surprised because I had tried out for the boat crew, but I didn't make the strength training. So I didn't think I'd row, but they needed me at the end, so they said, "Joe, can you row?" And I said, "I can paddle, yeah, fine."
Does Joe want her water bottle?
We might as well. Now we need Flo.
Yeah, Flo. Flo's over here. Just take your time and we'll go behind you.
Come on,
I gotta
Douglas.
get my balance.
Wait just a second. We're going to have Douglas first because he's got it. Come on, Douglas.
Now, I had only been on the boat itself when it was on land and on a step stool. And there it was, and I had to somehow or another get up on the stern of the boat and inch my way forward on my butt to where I was going to paddle.
That's what I love about the land. I don't have to
Thank you.
You got it.
Sit back, Doug.
And so I just think we should have practiced ahead of time and talked about what might happen and be a little more aware of the possibilities of an accident.
Wonderful job.
Perfect.
Now you got to step back.
And I think I may have, in scooching along like this, sort of displaced the device that Al was going to use like this to make these things go like that, to give us forward motion. That's what may have happened.
Yo, Al.
We need to get some.
Oh, that's seatbelt.
Any seatbelts there?
Look at me.
We didn't think it was seatbelt. Next year is seatbelt.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, boy. Go out.
The getting on the boat process was not well planned. And so the person that had got on the the starboard aft corner, headed for the port forward bow, went across the device, kicked it loose, and so it was done in the very first seconds of getting on the boat. So we had no propulsion device. It was strictly rowing from then on.
Are you going all the way down? I can't. Okay. I got you.
Well done.
Bye. Have a good trip.
Bon voyage. Bon voyage.
Stay dry. Stay dry.
Move. Joe. Walk forward. Flo.
Gotta get Flo. Wait a minute.
Flo and Joe. There they go. Flo and Joe, if you can move up, that would be good. Go.
Woohoo! We got it.
Woohoo!
Oh, stay even.
You're sinking. Everybody move up. Flow. Watch flow. Watch flow.
Dad, post the boat.
No, Flo, sit still. So we bring
Post
it
up
back.
here. Post up here.
We're gonna get your seat up.
I think.
I thought it would be higher in the water.
Hold on. Vinny, hold on.
Move a little bit center, Will.
Uh-oh, watch Flo. Flo's going. Someone's got to go anchor left.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we have our chairs and stuff.
Finally go away, and paddling, and he says, paddle harder, Douglas, harder.
They got out into the deeper water, and the cold water.
Douglas starts getting a leg cramp, and it's extremely painful.
Do they have a plan? What's their plan? Are they trying to get away from the shore so they can then flip?
Okay.
Oh my God.
I was worried when there was lifting alongside there.
Oh, she's slow! Somebody.